On the road again. I am still on the road again. Okay, so I'm driving through South Carolina at the moment, and I am almost at my destination. Couple more hours. I had a really nice break in Virginia Beach. And I wanted to call this show, Hi Princess. Hey Maureen. Good to see you guys. So, I had to tell you what I was thinking about. Because, you know how I'm a writer, right? You know how I'm writing my memoirs. And I've already published book 1, right? Hey, Darla. Hey, LaDonna. Hey, Luann. Look, all my peeps are on. Good to see y'all. It's been a ride. It looks like I'm on the highway, right? I'm not on 95 or anything. I'm on a Route 40. It's nice. I've been on all the side roads. Sometimes you have to stop in a town, and I'm gonna have to stop soon for gas. I could go another hour or so. So it's nice. Beautiful day. Anyway, I'm gonna go out and come back in. So sound check, please. Sound check, please. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Virginia Beach is where I met the man of my dreams, but was dating someone else. Ooh. I still remember his name and think of him every once in a while. It's been 48 years since I met him. Wow, Maureen, that's a story right there. That's a story. Okay. Yeah, there always has to somebody come on and be rude. They think they're funny, but you're just rude. Ask me if I care. Somebody blocked that loser. Anyway, thank you. I love you guys. You're the best. Okay, so listen to this idea I have. Now, I have always had this feeling, this thing, since I was a little girl and a teenager, actually. And I started kind of striking out on my own and going places and doing things by myself and just kind of living a little vagabond life in a good way. I wasn't getting in any real trouble. I was always a good girl. I didn't do anything too bad. I had my share of smoking cigarettes in the woods with my friends. I did all that stuff. Drinking a beer here and there with people. Anyway, yeah, I feel good, Maureen. Thank you. Yeah, I've got my moments. We all do. Well, those of us who are little risk takers and just wanted to see what life was all about. I never did anything I really truly regret. It was all just me on my path. Anyhow, I always had this kind of a fantasy that I wish that I was like leaving footprints everywhere I went, and then I could look back on my life later and I would see where the footprints went, and they would be like a color like orange or red or something kind of bright, so that they would be everywhere. And I've even written about this because it just fascinates me to see like where I've been in my life, and like the different houses that would have footprints in them, and they would just like appear all of a sudden. Like everybody would start seeing these footprints everywhere, and they'd be like, what is this? Who made all these footprints, right? They'd be staining everybody's house. Does this make sense? Do I sound crazy? Anyway, I've always thought about that. It's kind of like you want to leave a mark, right? Yeah, that's me. So I've always thought about that footprint thing, And, and the mystery of who's leaving all the footprints everywhere. Who do they belong to? Would they know it's me? So that's why I called this show Here, There, and Every Hair. Because hair is kind of my thing. Ever since I was a little girl, I always had very long, thick hair. Now, it started out chocolate brown. That's why I say chocolate, because my mom always called me her little chocolate head. And she had a reason for doing that. As an adopted child, my brother, my sister, and I, we didn't look anything alike. And we were all adopted from different parents. However, my brother and my sister had very blonde hair. And my brother had these bright blue eyes, and my sister had these beautiful hazel green eyes. And here's me with my brown eyes, brown hair. And my mother thought that somehow I would be envious. By the way, I don't have a jealous bone in my whole body. However, with the majority of my youthful footprints would have red warning flags all around them. Oh boy, Maureen, I'll bet you've got some good stories. Paul, I'm happy to say I've made it to almost 60 years old. So it's my 60th anniversary year of life, my 10th anniversary of the Beach Report, and living exactly the way that I want to live. Well, there were those years taking care of my dying husband, but I wanted to do that too. So I have always done what I wanted to do. My mother used to say it like it was a bad thing. You always do what you want to do anyway. And I'd be like, but of course. I don't know why she had to make it sound like it was a bad thing. It wasn't a bad thing. Thank you, Paul. You're very nice. Anyhow, the hair. So at one point when I was 17 years old, my hair had grown so long that it was literally down to my knees. And I remember being at the beach and putting it, draping it on myself when it got cold at night. No, really. I used it as a coat. Who said hi? Arthur. Hi, Arthur. Well, I look very stressful. Is that right? While I'm driving, but I don't feel stressed at all. So you clearly don't know me. Anyhow, my idea was that instead of the footprints, it would be the hair, because I remember finding this. I had this file cabinet that my parents gave me for my birthday one year. I think I was about 20 years old, and it was white, and I had just decorated it and put stickers on it and in it and everything, and I just loved it. And it was my file cabinet. Anyway, years after that, I found a hair, and it was so long. It was I don't know, 4 feet long, I think. It was the longest damn hair I ever saw. So I think about that. Now that would be, I look back in the day. Are you looking at pictures of me back in the day? I don't know about that. I've always been a happy person. I don't really do stress. No, don't like it. Don't like drama, don't like stress. Although there's been a lot of drama around me in my life, but I always kind of manage to brush it off. Did you hear about President having some health issues? I did, but it sounds like he's going to be fine, and he did get fully checked out. So no worries, have faith. The Lord did not save his life 1 year ago today for him to die of a swollen ankle, so it's fine. Yeah, my mother did have a lot of stress, actually, with the 3 kids. But anyway, she called me her chocolate head because she thought that chocolate was the nicer way of what one of my dad's best friend. They had 6 kids and they all had blonde hair, and so he called me shithead. I'm just saying. You know, he didn't mean it mean. He was a rough kind of guy. And, you know, he said all the non-traditional, unpolitical things. And that was him. And I actually just found out that he just passed away. So I guess it's funny that I would tell this story because Uncle Howdy's on my mind. Rest in peace. Anyway, yeah, he called me shithead. So my mom called me chocolate head so that I wouldn't feel bad. I didn't care, honestly. I really didn't care. Linda says, my hair is down to the middle of my back, but as of Saturday, it is coming off. Oh, you're going to cut it all off? Well, if your hair is that long, hi, I can't really see your name. It's like the creative, what? Anyway, hi. So yeah, my advice, if you can, if your hair is not colored or anything, donate it to Locks of Love. If I ever do decide to cut off all my hair, I will absolutely do that. I've done a lot of stories on it, and they're always looking for virgin hair. What is virgin hair? That's hair that doesn't have any treatment to it. No perms, no color, nothing. It's this hair is virgin hair. Yeah, and I'm a born-again virgin, so there's that. So I was thinking that instead of footprints now, it'll be hair. And in the in hopes of entertaining you, hello Tehran, I'm going to sing about hair. Wait, that 70s show used to call his TV son dumbass. Times were different back then. They were, you know, they called us these nasty names and we just kind of rolled with it. You know, I am a Gen Xer. I am the first Gen Xer. Some loser here called me Granny. And, you know, to be me, I'll be a grandmother. I better be a grandmother. I'm looking forward to that so much. But until then, I'm not your granny. So don't be rude. Linda, I haven't colored my hair since I was 50. And I decided not to anymore. Yeah, Linda, you guys remember when those of you who followed me for the past 10 years, you remember I stopped coloring my hair on the farm. And of all the things I did on the farm, eschewing hair color was probably one of the best. And I did a lot of stuff on that farm. As for permanent, haven't done that in years. Yeah, you got virgin hair. I used to get permanents when I was much younger. In the 80s, you had to have a permanent. It was that, or it was rollers every day. And remember the hot ones? You'd steam them, man, burn your fingers. Curling irons. Talk about messing up your hair. It was bad. All right. So I feel compelled to sing this song to you from a musical. Let me know if you know which one it is. She asked me why I'm such a hairy guy. I'm hairy noon and night, hair that's a fright. I'm hairy high and low. Don't ask me why, don't know. It's not for lack of bread, like the Grateful Dead. Darling, give me head with hair, long beautiful hair, shining, gleaming, singing back some accent though. Give me diamonds there, hair, shoulder length the longer. Here, baby, there, mama, everywhere, daddy, daddy, hair, hair. You guys are in the background going, hair, 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 hair. Glowing, showing, long, it starts to grow my hair. I'll let it fly in the breeze and get caught in the trees. It's a home for the fleas in my hair. A home full of fleas, a hive for bees. And as for birds, ain't no word for the beauty, the splendor, the wonder of my hair, 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 hair. Glowing, showing, long, it starts to grow my hair. I want it long, straight, curly, fuzzy, snaggy, shaggy, ratsy, matsy, oily, greasy, greasy, shiny, steaming, steaming, gleaming, flax and wax, and spotted, polka dotted, twisted, beaded, braided, powdered, flowered, and confetti, spangled, bangled, tangled, and spattied. Oh, say, can you see my eyes? If you can, then my hair's too short. Down to here, down to there, down to there, down to where it stops by itself. They'll be gaga at the go-go when they see me in my toga made of long, clean, deep, physical hair. My hair like Jesus wore it. Hallelujah, I adore it. Hallelujah, Mary loves her son. Why don't my mother love me? Hair, hair. Yeah, sing it, LaDonna. LaDonna, hair, blow it, show it, long it starts to grow my hair. I think that's a fun song, and I saw somebody didn't like it, but you know what? You can suck it. Nobody cares. I know who loves me. So, thank you, say it. Now you know. You don't have to be mean. You know, didn't your mom ever teach if you can't say anything nice, say nothing? Just say nothing. You know, I've got the guts to come out here and sing to y'all. Do you have the guts to do that? If not, then sit down and STFU. So I don't want to be mean, you know. When people are mean to you, it makes you want to be mean back. See, isn't that for everybody? If you are very negative and you are looking for the bad in everything, you're going to get bad back. You know, look for negative, find negative. Look for happiness, joy in everything, and singing songs and having a great day. Then that's what you'll get. I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. Got a whirlwind on my mind. Looking for a lover who won't blow my cover. So hard to find. Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand. Take it easy. How many of you can just sing Acapulco, and know all the words? Come on. Yes. Joy, unspeakable and full of glory. Exactly. You know what I'm doing here? I'm making a joyful noise unto the Lord. That's what I do. I'm not a singer. I just play one on YouTube. So if anybody wants to hear a song. Oh, thank you for the hearts, Maureen. I love you guys. I love you all. As I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load, I got 7 women on my mind. For the one to own me, 2 the one to stone me, 1 says she's a friend of mine. Take it easy. Can you guys see me? I was making faces at you. Because it's fun. Alright, I'm still buffering. Can you see me now? When you see President Trump, please tell him that he is doing a great job. Serge, when I see President Trump, I'm going to throw myself into his arms and I'm going to give him the biggest hug. So I probably won't ever see President Trump because now he's probably afraid of me. And he should be. I am going to cry when I meet President Trump. So I may never meet him. I don't know. Maureen, I'm going to go read my Bible for the study tonight. Oh, I love Bible study. We got to do Bible study on the beach report. I love the Bible and I love the Lord. No sound. Oh boy. Sound check, please. Can you guys hear? Can you see? Let me know. Let me know. Give me a sound check. Thank you, Darla. Here, I'll turn the camera around so you can see what it looks like I think I'm in South Carolina. Yeah, I'm going to be turning on the road to Myrtle Beach. Look, there's the sign. Topsail Island, New Bern, Myrtle Beach. Woo, woo, going to Myrtle Beach. Oh, yeah. You know, I'm on the beach all the time, but it's still always super exciting for me. You know, I always have that. Somebody said the other day that I think like a child. She didn't mean it as a compliment, but I do. I have a childlike wonder and joy in my life. Like, I'm just always so happy with everything. Really. And God keeps doing these amazing miracles he throws at me, and it's just so great. And every time I'm surprised at it, though I probably shouldn't be, because it happens every day, but it's always amazing to me. He always catches me off guard somehow. Okay, we're on the road to Myrtle Beach. Check it out. Yeah, so many miracles. And Darla was with me to see some miracles happen right in front of her eyes. What'd you think about that, Darla? What's it like to be on the beach report behind the camera? Tell everybody. tell what it's like to be with the real Joel Cohen. Yeah, it keeps you younger. Totally amazing. Love it. What's that miracle song? I don't know if I could do that one. That's a Starship song. That Grace Slick, man, that woman's got a voice. Here, we'll do a Grace Slick song. One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you strong. And the ones that mother gives you look, we're coming down on the sunset, gives you, don't mean anything at all. Go ask Alice when she was just small. Hi, Cindy. And if you go chasing rabbits and you know you're high joy going to fall, Telemahuka, smoking caterpillar, and asking you to call Alice when she was just small. It's my favorite part. One man on the chessboard, and you just had some kind of mushroom, and your mind is moving slow. Go ask Alice, I think she'll know. Check out that sun. When logic and proportion have fallen off his head, and I told you it's Grace like, and the white is talking backwards, and the red queen's all in your head. I hope you're singing with me because I'm doing really bad. I'm killing this song. Remember what the dormouse said. Feed your head. Feed your head. Yeah, it's hard to sing loud when you're not a trained singer. I don't know how Julie Haven does it. Darla says, we had so much fun together. I can't wait until we can be together again. So senator, so janitor, so long for a while. Remember, you're never fully dressed without a smile. I don't know what that came on. I guess I was thinking of Annie. Darla loves Annie. I'm going to clean the windshield. Get ready. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. when I'm stuck with the day that's gray and lonely. I just stick up my chin and grin and say, yes, I can write the gas right off the top. The sun'll come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you, tomorrow, you're always a day away. It's funny, songs